देख तो लिया होगा।
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be starting the session in next 1 or 2 minutes. And in the meanwhile, if you have any specific expectation from your side regarding the webinar, please let me know now. Yes. Anything that is there in your mind, okay, they should get answered in this webinar. Nothing?
What could be the course duration?
Okay, the duration of the certification is going to be 5 weeks. Right?
5 to 6
So,
weeks for both level 1 and level 2.
Yes, 5 weeks for both level 1 and level 2. But there are going to be some revision classes after this for level 1 and level 2. But anyway, I'll explain you in the details towards the end.
Okay.
Okay. Again, let me put on. Okay, I have just muted everyone, and again welcome. I'll welcome everyone, all the educators and teachers, to this webinar on Google Certified Educator from upEducator, a Google for Education partner company, and I'll be the presenter of this webinar. I am a Google certified trainer and as well as a Microsoft certified data scientist. And over the last couple of years, I have trained nearly about 2,000 educators for this Google certification, Google certified educator certification, and various digital tools. And I'll be taking this webinar. And the first thing that we start with, why teachers need to become proficient in using tech in education. Anyone would like to answer something?
Because of the growing demand of online education.
Okay, that is one point, right? Okay, growing demand of online education, all the educators now from sitting from their home, they can deliver the classes. That is one point of view. So I think many viewpoints are here. So let's discuss one by one. Like before we start going to the actual tools and applications which are available in the certification. So I think largely a couple of months back when I used to ask this question, I used to get this answer first because of pandemic, because of Corona, right? We need to become proficient in using technology in education. But now that is not the case. Now COVID is not there, luckily. But even we need to become proficient in using technology. The first and foremost reason is exponential rise of free and interactive digital content to teach students, right? So previously 5 years back, 6 years back, it was largely the smart board and the textbooks, right? But now, if you see in this era, like we have 3D content, website, digital ebook, augmented reality, simulation, online assessment, and video. And with the arrival of 5G, we'll be having books and everything in metaverse as well, right? That is the next stage. But as of now, all things which are using are from this one 3D content to video, right? So, and the good part of all this in digital content is maximum things are available for free, right? So teachers don't have to pay anything to access this digital content. Second, since our students are tech savvy and largely they prefer, like if you are going to use some digital tools in the class, they feel very engaged over there, right? So very easy to engage students. And the third thing, a new trend which is emerging out is called personalization, right? So everyone is looking for personalization or differentiated learning. So what is personalization? Digital tools empower educators to offer personalized or differentiated learning resources to the student as per their ability, right? So all the students we know are not of similar type in the class. Some students are very fast, some are slow, and they need different kind of attention from the teacher. So digital tools will enable you to offer these personalized classes and resources to your students. And again, 21st century skill sets is becoming very important because of new national education policy as well. So it is critical thinking, collaboration, problem solving, creativity, communication, and self-regulation. So again, using digital tools, imparting these skill sets is very easy. And again, hybrid or blended is becoming a new normal. And so that is another case of learning digital tools, and very important to reduce the digital gap between students and the educators. We all know our students are one step ahead of us in terms of using technology. So as a teacher, we have to be, ideally, we have to be one step ahead of them, right? So that is why we need to become tech savvy, and it will improve your efficiency and productivity. And largely, even new types of jobs are coming, which is called online tutoring jobs are coming, right? So these are the various reasons of becoming tech savvy or becoming expert in using technology in education. And here are the highlights of Google tools. So nearly about 18 plus Google apps are available for the teachers, which are largely available for free, which you can use to create a completely digital classroom. All right. So I will take you through a couple of demonstration. And using these apps, you can create an educational website. You can create a digital classroom, interactive quizzes. You will be able to share learning resources using mobile app, question answer forum, gradebook. You will be able to use AR, VR content in your lesson plan, class reminders, right? And you will be able to gamify the quizzes, YouTube channels, analyzing the data. So many things are available, which as a educators, you can use, and we can, I think I got a couple of comments. Yes, everyone. Is my voice audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Nearly about 13 crores teachers and educators. Soma madam, Soma Goswami madam, please kindly don't annotate on my this one. It is creating unnecessary disturbance over here. I have to again go open the tools. So 13 crores teachers and students are using these tools across the globe. And the benefit of using Google Apps, easy to learn, extensive features to support the teaching learning process, free for teachers, students, private tutor, freelancer, and coaches. Right. So all the apps are largely available for everyone for free of charge, and very empowering. Empowering means it will empower you to create a website. It will empower you to create a digital classroom. It will empower you to share learning resources using mobile app. So it is very empowering, and everything you can do it on your own without depending upon any tech person. And Google Apps can be used in chalk and board classroom, project-led classroom, classroom with the lab, and finally in the online classroom. So here in different scenarios, you can use Google App. And what is Google Certified Educator? So it is a certification given by Google to the educators who are proficient in using digital tools, digital pedagogy, and modern teaching techniques, right? So it is one of the most popular professional development course for the educators in this digital age, and it will help you to become independent in using technology, right? So this is about the certification, and we'll get into it more into it. And who can become a Google certified educator? Definitely the school teachers or the college faculty, private tutor, freelance trainer, anyone who is in the admin role, senior management like principal, vice principal, and the aspiring teachers, new aspiring teachers, those who are pursuing BEd or any kind of educational programs. Overview of the outline. We'll be starting with the Google site, right? So these are the different tools which are covered. So anyone over here know how to create a website? Okay. So I'm sure a couple of participants may be aware of how to create a website, but largely whenever I talk and whenever I talk about this thing in the webinar, not many teachers have created a website, right? So why they have not created a website? So reason can be it's a very costly process to create a website, and their schools or college already has a website, so they never felt a need of creating a website. And sometimes we have the assumption website creation process is very technical or may require some coding. The good part of Google website is it no cost, completely free for you. No coding is required, very easy to learn, and many applications are there. So when I talk about many application, it means you can create a website for your created site for department, event, and project, share learning resources on the website. You can create faculty portfolio, you can take assignments, and this is going to be for every skill from desktop to smartphone, and even you can create a real-time dashboard. So let me take you through a website which has been created using this Google platform. So here is a website, for example, of a science department, right? So you will see everything is like a normal website. You won't feel this website is completely free of charge, right? And you can have your own schedule, map, activities, videos, everything can be there. Similarly, in the website, in case you are selling some courses, even you can enable a payment system over here. For example, in this coding course, if somebody want to enroll, they can click onto it and it will take them to some payment gateway pages where anyone can make the payment. So even you can accept payment on the website. Many teachers are using website for the publication of success stories, right? So this all you can do on to engage your audience. Similarly, as a teacher, we have been organizing many kind of registration activities day in, day out. Registration means parents teachers meeting, or it can be a registration for the seminar, webinar, event, right? So you can make it completely automated by creating the website and by adding the forms and the registration form in the website, so that anybody is coming onto the website, they can check the details and they can fill up the information. You can share the details of other faculty members, and the good part of Google website is even you can use Google website to share learning resources. All right, so let me take you the example. For example, this one. Right, so here you can see a PPT has been shared on Google site, and again here a PDF file has been shared, and even you can develop a video library like a YouTube over here. For example, I can I have embedded these videos, right? So for example, whenever I go and take my sessions, I ask my students to go through some of the videos from my website before they come to the class, right? So this is the way I share the videos from the students on with them on using this Google site. And the good part of Google site is I can share my own videos. I can add my own videos on the website, as well as I can add YouTube videos. So here these videos are directly from YouTube, right? Like this. And so you can share these YouTube videos as well. You can embed these YouTube videos. And would like to ask one question. Do we have to worry about the copyright part if I'm sharing other videos on my website? Anyone?
No, sir, you can send, you can share, sir.
I can share. Okay, right. So we don't have to worry about the copyright part. If I'm adding other videos on my website, so how to add those videos, that is important, right? You don't have to add the videos by downloading those videos from YouTube, then uploading it on the website. Directly, you can add a YouTube link on your website, which is completely legal. So this is a link that has been added from a YouTube, right? That we call it embedded, right? So if you're embedding a video, it's completely legal, and all videos are there in your environment, in your platform, and but not created by you, right? So similarly, you can share your own videos as well. And if you are into management and senior role, you can even publish a dashboard on the website. This is a dashboard. What is a dashboard? Like where you present the summarized information of any of the event, your class, or any of work, right, which needs to report to senior people, right? For example, progress of the students. So I have all Aniket, Kavya, Divya over here. Similarly, international students have different graphs over here. And the good part, why I'm showing it, definitely it can be done on the website. It is completely on real time, right? What do you mean by real time? For example, this is connected with an Excel sheet. So in Excel sheet, in Google, we'll call it a spreadsheet. So this data is connected with an spreadsheet. And as soon as I make any changes in this data, immediately those changes will get reflected on the website as well. So I think I'm just changing the so here this is the file, right? So Aniket has scored 50%. So these graphs which are coming on the site are coming from this Excel sheet. And now, for example, Aniket has scored 50%. If I make some changes over here, right? So for example, here Aniket has scored 50%. If I make it 100%, immediately this line has increased from 50 to 100. And if I update
Excuse
my
me.
website, just 1 minute, madam.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I can't see anything, whatever you are sharing, sir. I just see you, your face only.
Is it other participants? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. We can
No,
see.
sir.
Screen is
sir.
visible.
The screen is available. The screen can.
It is visible.
It
Yeah.
is
So
visible, sir. Progress of students we can see.
yeah, right. So I'm showing the progress of the students. So so only one or two participants are facing this difficulty, or means
No,
So,
sir.
sir, we can see the
you can see,
screen
right?
also.
We
Otherwise,
can't
what I,
see.
okay, what I'll do,
I can't see, sir.
I am again sharing the screen, right? So though I'm not everyone is facing the difficulty, but again I'm sharing the screen. So this is the thing that I've
Yes,
done it
now,
again.
now we can see.
Yes,
Okay.
now we can see, sir. Thank you, sir.
Great. So okay, here I am, right? So you can see now Aniket on the website is 100%, right? So this is a completely dynamic website, and the good part of this website is you can create this website in 3 different formats. What do you mean by 3 different formats? For example, you're offering a tuition class or you're offering some classes, and let's suppose you're offering physics classes in Andheri. So what do you want? Anybody searching for physics classes in Andheri, this website should come on Google search. So yes, we can create a website. This is called public website, right? Whenever your websites are coming available on Google search, those websites are called public websites. So yes, we can create a public website. Similarly, for example, another website you're creating it for your classroom or for your tuition classes, where you're sharing the learning resources. So what do you want? You don't want everyone to access the learning resources that you're publishing on the website, right? So in this case, we can create a restricted website. What do you mean by a restricted website? Only those teachers, or sorry, only those students with whom you are sharing the website will able to open it. The third website is a school website, where only the student of your school will able to open the website. So you can create this website in 3 different formats. And the good part is you can create as many as website you want to create on Google platform. So there are no such restriction. Okay, you can create only one website or you can create only 2 websites. So no as such, no restrictions are there. Completely secure from cyber threats. Only thing that in case you need your own domain, for example, here the domain is science.google.com/science department. And in case you need a website directly on your name, for example, urmiladas.com, then in that case, you need to purchase a domain that will cost you somewhere around 500 to 600 rupees per year. But again, I'm not recommending you to buy a domain. Largely, if you are using it first time, you can use with this sites.google.com. Only in case if you have a private institute or a coaching class and where you want to give your own domain, then you need to buy that domain, right? So and again, this site creation is not a very difficult process. For example, this is a platform which is available to me. For example, now here I want to change the image, so no coding is required. I'm just making some changes. Select an image. I can search for some images directly. I'm doing it fast, just showing you it's not very difficult to create a website. And for example, here I want to write a school building, right? So I'm writing a school building, and whichever building that I'm liking, I can just double click, and that building is there on my website. Similarly, in case I need 3 photographs on my website of my students, I'm just clicking onto this part, and here I can start adding the photograph one by one. Right, so just this is the way we have adding the photograph, and just in front of you without any coding, we could able to just edit 2 images. Similarly, we'll able to add videos and many things on the website. And now let me move to the next part. Google Classroom. I know most of the teachers over here are using Google Classroom. Anyone over here using Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So many of the teachers are using Google Classroom, and I will discuss some good part of the Google Classroom over here. And this is one-stop solution for many challenges of the educators. And the good part of Google Classroom is you can create your own ebook, digital textbooks. You can share learning resources using mobile app. You can distribute the assignments, give the feedback, conduct the quizzes, check the plagiarism, get the consolidated gradebook and class announcement, right? So let me show this thing in the live environment. So for example, Here I am in the classroom, Google Classroom. And since I've been taking many classes, so you will see many classes are over here. Right, so these are many classes. In case if you're taking 7 classes or 5 classes, then you'll be having 7 or 5 classes like this. Let me click on class 7th science. So this is the class that we have created for class 7 science. Now, as a teacher, sometimes you would be wondering why I need to create this Google Classroom, right? So largely what we have seen, what I have observed in last couple of years, teachers are largely not depending upon only on the textbooks, right? Gone are the days where you can completely rely on textbook. Definitely officially as per the requirement, you have to rely on the textbooks. But as a teacher, as a progressive teachers, I am sharing lots of resources with my students, which are over and above their textbooks, right? It can be a video, it can be an ebook, it can be some question answers. So every teachers nowadays are creating their own ebook like this. So for example, this is a class 7, and here is the ebook on introduction, nutrition in plant, nutrition in animals, right? Wealth, climate, soil, light. So all these chapters are there one by one. And let me take you some example. For example, I start my book with some annual schedule. Like what is the annual schedule? In case if you are a class teacher, definitely you want to show the schedule like this. So here is the schedule in the classroom, right? So I can publish my own yearly schedule over here in the Google Classroom. Similarly, question answer forums are becoming very important nowadays, because what is happening if a teacher, if you are teaching class 7th A, 7B, 7C, 7D, every time we have been getting similar kind of queries from all the students. So what generally teachers are doing nowadays, rather than answering one question again and again every time, teachers are asking their students to put their query in the question answer forum like this. So this is not a Gmail. This is a question answer forum using Google Groups. Now, for example, as a student, I want to search what are question that has been asked from chapter number 1. So here I go to the labels, and here I can click on unit number 1. If I click unit number 1, I get all the questions which are there from chapter number 1. Right? This is the way I can search for it. In case if I'm not able to search from here, there is another way of searching these questions. I can directly type my question over here, where the mind. For example, I'm typing some text over here, and I can see this question has been asked, where the mind has been asked by 3 students, and teachers have already answered the queries as well, right? So rather than asking this query from the teachers, students prefer to go to the question answer forum. And in case if my question has not been answered by my teacher, then in that case, I can ask my question again over here using this new conversation. So this is the way you can create your own question answer forum using these Google tools. And always teachers are publishing various kind of notes. So this is the easiest one that I'm referring it to. I just will show in some time. Similarly, I can publish my own videos the way that we publish videos on Google site. Similarly, same thing can be done here in Google Classroom, right? So this is the way as a teacher we can support the differentiated learning as well. For example, some students need some basic hand holding, so I can provide them some basic fundamental videos to them. Some students are in very advanced nature, I can provide them some extra material and extra videos to them, right? So this is the way I can support differentiated learning also over here when I am preparing my digital classroom like this. And this is the way I can show my notes, right? This is I can prepare the notes like this. We can have the navigation, and again I will show you some advanced way of doing it. The practice quiz, again we can enable the practice quiz in the Google Classroom, and this is using Google Forms. For example, you want to ask basic questions, then I am clicking on basic over here, and I'm giving the option to the students whether they want to answer basic or advanced question. They have selected basic. Then next, these are the options, the end products, right? So these are the, I can add videos. I can add different kind of metrics and images in the quiz. Similarly, if I select advanced, I would have got a different options, right? So we can have a completely question which is being asked based on the students' progress. And the good part of this one, okay, so is even we can have ebook like this. So this is prepared not directly from a Google Tools, but by one of the extension of Google Tools. So you can create a very animated ebook for your class, and this is the way it will be visible. This is you can create completely from a scratch, this ebook as well, right? You can add text, videos, images in the book. And another example that can be is assignments, right? So largely assignments is a very time consuming process for all the teachers, right? It takes lots of time as in the assignments. So here I'm giving, for example, this is a science class 7, prepare a document on photosynthesis in plant. This is the assignments. So as a teacher, I have already defined on this criteria, so I'll be evaluating the assignment. That is relevance, originality, presentation, images, citation, and submission on time. And now, for example, 5 students mark means I have already answered them. I have already given them the marks. And 100 means she has submitted the assignment, but I did not check it, right? So now I will check this assignment in front of you. Just give me a minute. So the first thing, whenever we are checking the assignment as a teacher, now what we have to do first thing, the biggest problem, what is happening with the online assignment is the issue of plagiarism, right? So at least previously students were making some efforts whenever they are copying the assignment from somewhere else, right? At least they have to write the assignments. So now in the online, even they don't have to write it, they just go find it out something on internet and copy paste it over there, right? So as a teacher, it is becoming very difficult for us to identify what they have copied, right? So Google has, since Google is there, Google knows everything. So here, the first thing that I'll be doing the plagiarism check. I just clicked onto it, the assignments, and here I'm understanding percentage, 54% of this assignment has been copied from the internet. I can directly see the percentage. Even if somebody is arguing me, no, sir, I have not copied. So even I can show them the sources of the content. So they have copied this content from tutrox.com and ncrt.nic.in, right? So that much information is available when we are checking this assignment online in this format. And now I have to give the marks. Relevant details. So this is the rubrics I'm using. So rubrics are the most transparent way of giving feedback to the students. Across the globe, most of the international schools and premium schools are using rubrics in giving the feedback to the students. So for example, relevant details. Has the student added the relevant details? If I click onto this, she will get 1 out of 1. If I click onto this, she will get 0 out of 1. Right? Unique content, no, she copied the intent from the internet, so I'll be giving 0 out of 1. Adding the images, yes, she added the images, 0.5 out of 0.5. Citation was there, footnote was there, submission on one time was there. So now automatically I'm getting the total, she's getting 2.5 out of 5. Right? And sometimes as a teacher, what is happening? I want to give some critical feedback to this student. So generally what we do, for example, if I'm checking this assignment on Sunday, what I'll do, I will wait for, okay, I'll be meeting these students on Tuesday. At that time, I will be giving the feedback. Now, what happened during this period of 2 days, I might have checked another 100 assignments. So what happened, what feedback that we want to give to the students, we might have completely forgotten in those 2 days. So rather than waiting for the 2 days, you can directly add your audio or video feedback in the assignment immediately. And this is not, I generally don't do it for every assignment. Some of the assignments where I have to provide the critical feedback, right? So this is the way you can add either your audio or video in the assignment. Everything about. So whatever marks that we have given, all those marks will go to the gradebook, and I will get my consolidated gradebook over here. Right? Consolidated gradebook means as a teacher, I'm completely aware how my students are scoring the class test or in the assignments. So I have complete idea on it, and everything is available over here, right? So this is giving me the overall idea of my class. And now moving from, so this is all about Google Classroom. For the to become a Google certified educator, this is the outline which is being covered. The best practices of creating the digital classroom, how to integrate different digital tools in Google Classroom. So now in this classroom that we created, digital Google Classroom, not only Google Classroom was not there. Nearly about 6 to 7 different apps has been from Google has been integrated in that classroom. So you have to integrate different apps, best practices of adding different types of learning resources for your effective learning, how to use classroom to provide personalized content as per the ability of the students, different ways of inviting the student to the classroom, different types of assignments and how to give assignment based on the learning goals, evaluating the assignment using rubrics and check plagiarism, different strategies for giving student feedback like rubrics, personalized comment, video feedback, preparing the gradebook, and best practices for driving the discussion. So many such things are there. And then best practices of conducting the formative assessment. So Google Form is there, which will help you to conduct the formative assessment, where you can add videos, images, section-wise quiz, adaptive quiz, importing the quiz from other sources, adding the text and video as a feedback, capturing the responses in the spreadsheet, and again creating a lesson plan in the Google Forms. This is another tool that you'll be learning. And apart from it, you'll be learning about Google tool, right? Sorry, Google Earth. Anyone over here have used Google Earth for their lesson plan? Anyone?
Yes, sir. I have used it
Okay.
for my SSC classes.
Okay. Great, madam. So here I'm taking you to Google Earth, and definitely this is a tool. First of all, you will get mesmerized, and then later on you can mesmerize your students once you learn on how to use Google Earth. So this is a tool again directly from Google, and let me show you some example how as a teacher we can completely make our teaching learning process full using Google Earth. So this is Google Earth. For example, I am a mathematics teacher, right? And I am teaching my students about the geometrical shapes. And sometimes they are curious, so what is the importance of geometry, or what is the importance of mathematics in real life? So what I can do, importance of triangular structure, how I can present. Let me take them to Eiffel Tower, right? Or I can even take them to this thing, the pyramid of Egypt, and here are we, right? So we are directly going to Eiffel Tower now, and right. So as a teacher, I can directly take them to this Eiffel Tower. I can show them how this Eiffel Tower, a big structure like this, has been created using the triangular shape. And right, so we can take a closer view as well, and I can even take them through, I can give them a tour as well. So now let me go just in front of this Eiffel Tower, right? So I'll just click, I'll just go. Now we are going just in front of the Eiffel Tower for a closer view, right? So here are we, right? So this is the way we can take them to any of the live location, and this Google Earth can be easily used for social science subject, for science subject, for mathematics, and for languages, as well as teacher from all the grade, right? From pre-primary to from nursery to the college level, you can use Google Earth in your teaching learning process. Similarly, for example, if I'm teaching social science, right? So I'm teaching historical monuments of India, right? So generally what is happening, I know my textbook is there from where I can teach them historical monuments of India. So rather than teaching them, and though sometimes history is anyways a boring topic for most of the students, how as a teacher I can make it lively, right? So what I've done, I have created, this is a like the way that we create PPT. This is the way that you can create, and this is completely from a blank file. You can create a tour of any of the places of this planet, right? So these are not ready-made tools. You can create this kind of tool the way that I have done it for Hampi, Hawa Mahal, Qutub Minar, and Ajanta Caves. So let me present. So here are we. We are in Hampi. Right, so I can take my, this is a kind of augmented reality, and I can take my students for a virtual walkthrough of this place like this. In case if I want to show some videos, a video has been embedded over here on the right hand side, and even text is there, right? So I can present one information in these different formats, right? Now from here, we can go to the next location. It can be Hawa Mahal, Qutub Minar, or let me take you through directly to Ajanta Caves. So I've just clicked on the last part. So from now we are from going from one location to Hampi to Ajanta Caves, which is there in Aurangabad, right? So now directly we are here. So I'm sure some of the participants, those are there from Aurangabad, have visited this site. They can completely relate to it, right? So I can take them, my student, to a virtual tour of Ajanta Caves rather than taking them to the textbooks. I can show them a video over here, and even we can conduct a quiz in between to understand whether my students are learning or not. Even a quiz can be done, and we can ask a student to solve this quiz at their home, right? So this is the way we can completely mesmerize our students using Google Earth. And here are we into the next Google Docs sheets and slides. Again, I'm sure most of the teachers are aware of these three tools and have been using it and day in, day out. But here, for the exam purpose, you'll be learning the basic function of Google Docs, how to support collaborative learning using Google Docs, creating smart navigation, how to prepare index with auto update, different sharing options in Google Docs, and how to publish the web on doc, use Google Docs to review group contribution, how Google Docs can support the writing and revision process, creating the hyperdoc, research within the Google Docs, control docs using version history, and how to create authentic document using footnote and citations. So many such things are there in Google Docs. Similarly, in Google Sheet, you'll be learning about the basic functions, filter, advanced filter, sorting, graphs, pivot table, and conditional formatting. These are the part of the syllabus for the spreadsheet. And then slide is there. Like a PowerPoint presentation, you have slides. And one additional tool, which is not directly there in the syllabus, but we cover in our training program, is called Nearpod. Anyone over here have used Nearpod before? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me give
No,
you the
sir.
example how you can change your presentation completely with the help of Nearpod, right? So for example, here I am. So largely we can deliver the classes using the PowerPoint presentation, but how we can change it completely altogether using this Nearpod. And most of these functions of Nearpod also you'll be able to use completely free of charge, and it is integrated directly with all the Google tools. So here I am. Next, this is a normal presentation. Right? Historical monuments of India. And I can directly take them through the 3D models of anything, right? It can be, if I'm a chemistry teacher, I would have taken them some chemistry equation. If I'm a biology teacher, I can show them the digestive system using the 3D. So lots of 3D models are already available in Nearpod, which we can use in our classroom, right? Completely free of charge. Similarly, this is AR/VR tool, right? So if I enter into it, so but only thing that we need some glasses for AR/VR. But again, this is completely free of charge that you will be able to use AR/VR with the Nearpod. And similarly, we can add a YouTube. We can add quizzes in YouTube video over here. So let me show.
The Indus Valley Civilization to Egypt and Mesopotamia as being one of the oldest and most significant in the world. It is also known as the Harappan Civilization. After the first
Right, this is the way I just shared the this one, the quiz in between my YouTube video, and the next part, the simulation. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Again, I just got one message. My screen is not visible.
It's visible, sir.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, okay. Right. So, simulation example. Simulations are very impactful way of teaching your students about some practical aspects. For example, when I was in my class a long time back, right? So, my teacher was very enthusiastic to teach us about the weight and measurement machine, or we call it balance. He literally bought that, we call it taraju in the class, right? But now all the time we can't bring taraju here and there to teach the weight machine, right? So you can use the simulation example like this. So for example, this is a simulator is there, and hundreds and thousands of simulators are available, but these simulators are largely available for science and mathematics teachers, right? So here, for example, this is a balance equal 0 equal to 0. This circle is equal to 1 kg, square is equal to 2 kg, and triangular is equal to 3 kg. So let me put this triangular over here, 3 kg. So what can make my 3 kg equal? What weight should I put over here? This is 1 kg. So 1 is definitely 3 is heavier than 1. But if I keep 2 kg over here, this is balance, right? So this is the way we can use simulations in our classes. We don't have to bring physical things outside the class to teach our students, right? So similarly, after this, we can use some gamification as well. This is very relevant for teachers, those who are teaching pre-primary, play group, or primary students. You can create gamifying the quizzes. Okay, I'll just put on. So for example, Humpy, okay, like Taj Mahal with Ajanta Caves not matching, like this. Similarly, again, more such options are available in airport, by which you will able to create gamifying the quizzes. And now let me move to the YouTube channel. So again, here in the YouTube, you will learn how to create a channel, how best practices of creating the lesson plan on YouTube, how to upload the videos, how to integrate playlists with your YouTube channels, right? So different such things you'll be learning on YouTube, on Google Drive. I'm sure most of the teachers are aware of, but best way you can use to how to organize your drive, how you can share your videos or files in a secure way so viewers cannot download those files. So many options which are available in Drive that you'll be learning. And you will be organizing calendar. You will be using calendar to schedule the event, for the appointments, and for organizing the parents teachers meetings. So even calendar can be used. Google Task is a very good tool that you can use for the management of your task. Largely, I have seen teachers are using sticky notes, right? For the reminder and everything, we paste sticky notes here and there. So instead of sticky notes, you can create this Google Keep, which is going to be in sync. In sync means directly it will sync with your mobile as well as with your desktop. You can have this colorful keep, and where you can set the reminders. You can share your sticky notes with other teachers, and you can have the reminders, task, everything you can set using this keep, right? So this is the thing. Google Groups, I have already explained how to use Google Groups for the question answer forum. And again, Gmail, you'll be learning how to create label to organize your Gmail, how to filter to automate forwarding or deleting or labeling of emails, translation features in Gmail, how to automate reply in Gmail. So many things are available in Gmail which we'll able to use to optimize your work. And then Jamboard you'll be learning. Okay, I think. Then other tools are there, Google Meet, extensions or different apps which you can add into your Google environment and chat, right? So this all Google apps you'll be learning. So after Google apps, you'll be also learning about the digital pedagogy, right? So now digital pedagogy is becoming very important, and teachers kindly don't annotate on my screen. So difference between digital pedagogy and the classroom pedagogy, and again, you'll be learning about the 3 most effective types of classroom pedagogy or modern classroom techniques like blended learning, project-based learning, or the flipped classroom. So let me explain you what is flipped classroom. Anyone, are you aware what is flipped classroom?
Yes, sir. That is doing the assignments task which we have received in the classroom. We are giving it to students, that they will be asked to do it in the classroom itself.
Right, madam. So Manjushri madam has refined what is flipped classroom. So just let me explain it for other teachers. So for example, this is my traditional classroom where teachers are conducting the classes and we are delivering the classes and students are there in front of us. So we are giving the concepts in the class and they are going to the home and doing the assignments or working on the worksheet, right? This is a typical traditional classroom. So as a teacher, I will not able to explain you now what is in detail of Bloom taxonomy, but what is happening as per the Bloom taxonomy over here, the lower order thinking skills, which is remembering, understanding and applying, are happening in the classroom when teachers is available, and higher order thinking skills like analyzing, evaluating, creating are happening when teachers is not available, like when students are doing these assignments at their home, right? But this is a wrong way of doing it because students need their teacher most when they are applying higher order thinking skills. So what happened in flipped classroom? Students go through some videos of a teacher before they come to the class, and in the class they work on the assignment. So understanding the concepts of a topic they are doing with the help of a video. In the class they are working on the assignments along with the teachers. In case if they face any difficulty, teacher is there in front of them. So this is higher order thinking skills now they are doing or in the classroom, and as well as when they are doing the assignments in the classroom, there are very few chances of copying from here and there, right? So this is the way flipped classrooms are becoming very popular across the world, and those things that you'll be learning. And now let me bring you everyone to the Google Certified Educator, right? So to complete the training program, level 1 foundation and level 2. So 2 levels are there, level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is not mandatory, right? To become a Google Certified Educator directly, you can write level 2, but definitely as a students, you can decide which one to write first, level 1 or level 2 or directly level 2. Learning options, you can learn about from the Google Certified Educator either from the YouTube or from the instructor-led live training program. Right, so the advantage of YouTube is completely free. You don't have to invest anything for the training. But generally, what happens in YouTube, for one video, you will get 50 different videos, right? Some videos may be old, some videos may be new. So it happens sometimes we end up wasting lots of time in understanding from the YouTube, right? Because so many videos are going to be there. So that is why for teachers, those who are busy, instructor-led training program is recommended for them, because you will be having 25 teachers along with you, those who are learning for the certification. You will be learning from them. A Google certified trainer is going to be there in front of you to explain about each and everything. In case if you have any doubts, he'll be there to solve your doubts. So these are the learning options available to you. You can exam level 1 exam cost is $12 and the level 2 exam cost is $30. So put together, the exam cost is going to be $42. And you can write the exam at the comfort of your home. Duration is going to be 180 minutes. Passing score is 80%, and you'll be getting the result of the exam within 3 to 7 days after writing the exam. This is the kind of certification that you'll be getting, Google Certified Educator. And the good part, how teachers are using this certification, they are using this certification for their professional growth as well. So we talk about different tools, its application. We spoke about the digital pedagogy. Now we are learning the other benefits of Google certification. The first, the branding on your CV. Whenever you're applying, Google will allow you to use Google for Education, this badge on your CV, right, which will differentiate from other teachers, and which will help you to like something like a Google teacher, right? So which will help give a very good branding to you overall. It will have a very good impact on your CV. For example, this is a normal CV and this is a CV after completion of Google Certified Educator, right? So have experience in handling academics and non-academic events, have experience in handling various schools, clubs. And as a Google Certified Educator, what they are writing, 70% of class covered and above grade in IGSC exam, conducted differentiated lesson using Google Classroom, developed a class website to share student success stories, create a discussion forum on Google Groups to encourage students of science club to interact, train teachers to use technology in the classroom to make teaching learning more engaging, right? So many things are there with you to write about in your CV, and you can use the branding, the badge on your email, on your website, on your LinkedIn profile, right? So it will, this is on your website. So the entire Google certification and ecosystem will help you for your overall branding as well, whether you are there in the school format or whether you are there in this one in the tuition format, and reduce the workload and everything are going to be the benefit of the certification. And these are the level 1, as I told you, level 1. So this entire training program that I'll be discussing, we are covering both level 1 and level 2, that is foundation and advanced. And in the training program, our trainer will recommend you whether you should write level 1 first or you should write level 2 directly, right? So that is the thing. And the third certification which is available to you is Google Certified Educator. Sorry, Google Certified Trainer. Google Certified Trainer, if you become a Google Certified Trainer, Google will publish your name on their online directory worldwide, like this. Right, so this is on edu directory with google.com. So your name and your CV is going to be here, and anyone in India or across the world can directly get in touch with you, or your name will be published over here, right? So this is Google Certified Trainer. And so now I'll talking about the program details. So hands-on training program by Google Certified Trainers. You'll be getting nearly about 12 such assignments, regular doubt solving sessions, course material, limited batch size for it. So batch size is going to be 25 students per students means teachers per batch. And again, you'll be getting 6 months access to Google Workspace for Education account. This is not required to clear the level 1 exam, but required to clear the level 2 exam. That is the advanced exam. And this separate batch for the beginners. In case if you are a beginners, then you will be having a separate batch. And in the beginners batch, largely we take only 8 to 10 participants. Beginners batch means any teachers, any participants, those who are completely new to technology, we have a separate batch for them. Everything will remain same in terms of curriculum and everything. Only thing that number of participants instead of 25, which are going to be in regular, in the beginners, only 10 participants are going to be there, so that we can do more hand holding with them. And the class timings are 1 and 90 minutes classes on 3 days per week, alternate days. And the duration like 5 weeks, 5:30 to 7 p.m. and 8:30 to 10 p.m. These are the timing for the weekday, and for the weekend timings are 2 months, 9:30 to 12 p.m. Right? So these are the timing for the batches, and the fee for the training program is going to be 8,000 for level 1 and 2. And the special offer is there as of now for this month. That is including the exam fee of level 1 and level 2 of rupees 3,500. So you don't have to pay the examination fee of level 1 and level 2 separately. 8,000 will include both the training program as well as the examination fee. And to become a Google Certified Trainer, fees is going to be 12,000 rupees, including the examination fee of 4,500. And the batches are starting on 20th September and 24th of September. And again, in the October, the batches will start by somewhere around 10th of October, right? And if though this offer is not available for the October batch, but anybody who want to go for the October batch, they can avail this exam waiver by paying 2,000 rupees now, so that they don't have to pay the examination fee in the month of October. For the September batch, definitely these exam vouchers are available for them, and you don't have to pay anything for the exam. And I'll have just a couple of now, so this is the website, upEducators website. Right, so this is the training program from upEducators. So we have trained nearly about 4,000 educators, right, from nearly about 2,000 schools and colleges. Nearly about 350 Google certified and Microsoft certified educators are there, and they have given us 4.9 out of 5 rating. These are the other courses which we are offering. Google Certified Educator digital marketing course for the educators, of India's first digital marketing course for educators, coaching owners, admin and private tutors. Microsoft Certified Educator course, and coding for educators, for the teachers, those who want to teach coding to the students. And right, so let me take you through Google Certified Educator. So this is Google Certified Educators. So all the details are available over here as well. And what all you will be learning and everything, syllabus, and in case you want to see the certificates details, so in the page, so nearly about 300 certificate details are there with their name, their institute name. So all those details are already available over there. Similarly, video reviews of 300 plus educators are there. So in case you want to understand why they have done Google certified educators, you can go through it. Right. So these are the video reviews. So you can go through the video reviews like this, just clicking onto it. You'll be getting a detailed feedback, video reviews from them, why they have done and what they have learned and how this certification has impacted them. Right. So you can go through all the reviews. And only two questions that generally teachers ask: is it difficult to become a Google? Okay, just 1 minute. Is it difficult to become a tech-oriented teacher if you are coming from a very beginning background? And the second question: I am a tech-savvy teacher. Is there anything for me to learn? So let me start with this point first. Okay, some problem with this file. Just 1 minute. I think some problem with my presentation. Cannot be, okay, so it's okay. So anyway, you can go through this feedback already there on the YouTube channel. And now I will take the queries from the participants. Anyone any queries you have? So otherwise I'll just launch a quiz over there in front of you. Would you like to know more about Google certified educators? So you can say yes or no over there. And other participants, you can if any queries is there in your mind, you can ask me now. Any queries from the participants which I have not answered over here in this webinar? Anyone? Before I end the session? Yeah, yes, Nisha ma'am. Nisha madam, I think you just raised your hand. Any query you have?
Yeah, I'm saying that you told that for level 1 and 2 it is 8,000, right?
Right.
But since we already know the basics of the Google apps that are available, and if we go directly to the level 2 certification, then do we have to take the whole thing together? I mean, that's what I wanted to ask.
Generally, as I told you, like the entire certification, we are preparing for level 1 and level 2, and because that is the assumption that most of the teachers do have. Like, so anyway, we take care of this part. We learn, we cover the basics, but as well as many things are going to be there in the advanced section as well, right? So other ways you can talk to our counselor, right? So possibly they may be able to help you out on this, how we can support you directly for the level 2.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I have a query, sir. What is the basic difference between level 1 and 2, the 8,000 rupee course and the 12,000 rupee course?
No, you're talking about difference between the level 1, level 2 and the Google certified trainer.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. So largely trainer in terms of exam, definitely you have to clear level 1, level 2, plus there is going to be separate exam for trainer. Trainer means then Google is authorizing you to train other students and other people on Google tools, right? And Google will publish your name on their directory, global directory, right?
Okay.
So your name, so your name is going to be visible on Google directory, and the fee for that program is going to be 12,000 rupees.
And what will I teach? I will teach how to become a teacher, or I'll teach my subject.
No, Google tools using the subject, your subject using Google tools.
Okay, suppose if I'm a commerce teacher, so
Right.
if I get the Google certified trainer course,
Certification, right?
yeah, so I will still be a commerce teacher.
Yes, but you will be calling yourself as a Google certified trainer as well as a commerce teacher. So you will be entitled to use that Google certified trainer everywhere in front of your name.
Okay, and can we take this separately after level 1, level 2?
Yes. But then it's going to be very costly if you take it separately, right?
Okay,
Because the exam waiver, you won't be getting it.
okay.
Huh.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So what will be the exam? Like we have to create a website?
Generally, exam is going to be in the active multiple choice. They will be asking you different procedure. For example, how to add a page of the website, right? And they'll be giving you 5 different sequence of adding the page. So you have to order that sequence. Like step number 2 will come first. Step number 4 will come in the second position. Step number 5 will come in the third position, right? So you don't have to create the website, but questions are going to be in such a way that will ensure that without knowing the website, you will not able to answer it.
And there will be no practical work like we have to create and show the website.
No. But it will be on practical basis only. How to create a Google Classroom or how to upload a video. Define the process of uploading a video on a channel, right?
Okay.
Or how you can do conditional formatting, right? So define the process of using the conditional formatting in a spreadsheet.
Okay. So before appearing for the exam, we have to learn it actually.
That is why we have a 5 weeks in total training program. Then you will be having the revision session. Then you will be having the mock exam, right? And
will it be enough for us?
Yes. Don't, madam. We have already helped nearly about 350 teachers in becoming Google certified educator, right? So in the first attempt only, you will clear the exam, right? 95% chances are there. In the first attempt itself, you'll be able to clear the exam because the first you're getting the live training, then the assignments are there, then the revision sessions are there, then the mock exams are there.
Okay. After clearing that, we will be recognized as a Google certified.
Google certified educator. Yes.
Okay.
Google will allow you to do the badge everywhere in front of your name.
Okay. So that will be like in the online only we will be recognized, or in the offline also?
Everywhere. In your CV, like I was just showing you the CV, right? So that CV can be, you just take the printout of that CV, right? And so that badge you will be able to use in both online and offline environment.
Okay. So like any other certificates, we can give that certificate also when we apply for it.
Definitely. Yes.
Sir, I have a query, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, all these classes will go live?
Right, sir. Live, and you'll be getting the recording of all the sessions immediately after the live sessions.
Oh, okay, sir. Sir,
in case if you miss out any of the classes, you'll be getting the recording.
Okay, sir. After 5 weeks of these classes, when the examination would be, sir?
Sir, generally, sir, for level 1 and level 2, we conduct three days revision session, right? So after completion of the training program,
sir, can you come again, please?
After completion of training program, you will be going for the level revision session. 3 days, 3 classes revision sessions are going to be there, right? And after that, you can write the exam.
Sir, is it compulsory for level 2 to clear the level 1 examination?
No.
Or else we can do these both examinations simultaneously.
No, you can directly write the level 2 exam. No, there's nothing like you have to write level 1 to write level 2. Directly you can write level 2 because level 2 is the advanced exam. But our trainer will recommend you whether to write the level 1 exam or level 2 exam based on your competency in that training program, right? And
if I would like to go with the level 1 examination today and level 2 examination tomorrow, is it possible?
Yes, possible.
Okay, sir.
Right, and both the level 1 and level 2 program fees are training exam fees included for this September batch in your fees only. So whether you are writing only level 2 or level 1, level 2, you do not have to pay anything extra.
Okay.
So fees we have to pay in advance?
Which fee, madam? Training fees? Definitely, madam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have one more question. Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So do we, what about the domain? So we have to get the domain first.
Madam, for the website, domain is not mandatory, right? You can have a website without a domain as well. Only thing that if you're running a private tuition classes, something like this, and you need a domain by the name of mansisarma.com, right? Then in that case, you have to buy a domain, and we'll let you know the process of adding a domain to your website.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Anyone else? Any queries?
So do we get any certificate today or not?
No, today you will be this was just a webinar, right? So once you complete the entire training program, you will be getting a certificate from upEducators, and if you clear the exam, then you'll be getting a certificate from Google.
After completing this program, not now.
Yes.
Okay.
And sir, if by chance we don't clear the exam, then our money will be like it is gone in vain. Like
No, madam. Generally, madam, don't have this, right? So this thing
no,
from
just
beginning
I am
onwards.
asking.
Because madam, as I told you, you will be getting 2 mock exam from our side. You will be getting the revision session from our side, and nevertheless, in case sometime if some participants are not able to clear the exam, then you just have to pay the re-examination fee of 900 rupees.
Okay. So that re-exam also we have to pay? No.
Re-exam definitely, training definitely you don't have to pay for the training, but for the exam definitely you have to pay.
Okay.
But madam, chances are if, unfortunately only if some not because 2 mock exams you are clearing, revision exams you are writing, right? So
Yes.
sufficient practice is there, which is ensuring you clear the exam in the first attempt.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have query.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, in case suppose I've been applied for this exam, let's say after the course get end, but
Right.
due to some work or something, I'm not able to give the exam on the stated date. Can I get
you will be
another
getting-
schedule?
No, you will be getting 7 days to write the exam, right? As soon as, for example, you will be telling us, okay, I want to write my exam, then we'll be registering you for the exam, Google exam, and from that moment you'll be getting 7 days to write the exam. Anytime, any day you can write the exam, but within those 7 days.
Okay. Thank you,
But there
sir.
is no rescheduling is available after those 7 days.
After 7 days. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Any other queries from the participants?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Reena madam.
Yes, sir. I want to ask that like this fees we have to pay together or like is there any like installment available?
Madam, generally, generally we provide the installment facility, but this month we got this voucher of 3,500 rupees, right? For the
Okay.
exam, right? So that is a huge benefit. By just paying 8,000 rupee, you are getting the exam waiver as well, exam fee waiver as well, 3,500. But nevertheless, you can talk to our counselor. Possibly they may able to find out, give some solution to you.
Okay, and for like 12,000 Google certified trainer, okay, that we have not like we don't have to pay right now, right?
Right now means at the max for Google certified trainer, you can make the payment into installment of 8,000 and 4,000 rupee. But if you're enrolling it now, then only you are getting the exam waiver of 4,500.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, after doing this course, like we'll be able to make videos or
yes, madam. As a special workshop, we have a video editing workshop also as a part of this, not in the syllabus, but as a part of a training program. Video editing workshop is going to be there for all the participants. Video editing and the image editing.
Okay. Means how to make the videos. Means
Yes.
What equipments we will need, how to make effective videos, like which can be uploaded in the YouTube. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, just
yes.
one more query. Sir, is this Google certified trainer course the both the 2 levels and the trainer course are included, or this is a different course? I am just confused with this.
Papa sir, can you frame your query again?
Like in this Google certified trainer in this course, both the first two level, that level
Yes,
1,
I
level
already
2.
there. Yes, I already because this is the eligibility criteria to become a trainer. You have to clear level 1, level 2 both.
So after level 1, level 2, and plus then ahead that trainer course is going to
Right.
happen.
Yes.
So duration for this course will be?
Duration is of the course, but after clearing level 1, level 2, again there are going to be some additional workshops we will be organizing for you to clear level this one trainer exams. So put together everything, you will be able to clear in 4 to 5 months.
Okay, and only if applied for this level 1 and level 2, it would be like you said earlier for
5 weeks, 5 weeks plus 1 week for the revision sessions.
Okay. Thank you
But
so
sir,
much.
what will be the timing, sir?
But timings are, as I told you, 3 timings are available, right? So weekday, 2 options are available: 5:30 to 7 p.m. or 8:30 to 10 p.m. And weekend, 2 months classes are going to be there, 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Gauri, madam, are you there? Mehrotra, madam? Okay. Indu, madam, are you there? Okay. Okay. So, I think recorded session you will be getting it in the group only, in the WhatsApp group only. We'll be sending the recording of this webinar as well. Okay, participants. So in case if you have any queries or anything, here are the contact details of our team members, and you can reach out to them. And thank you for being here, for attending these sessions on Google Certified Educator course. And that's all from my side. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great time.
Thank you, sir.